Monday night is fashion night. How are you all? Welcome to our Monday night show. Sorry about last week. We had some other things going on, but we're back on track here, back in full form, coming out swinging. We have Dirkus Maximus in New York and Michaela de Chatillon
The center
way over
square.
on the West Coast. How are you both? Great to see you.
Splendid.
Michaela, you're looking very girly. That's very girly.
So
Isn't
beyond schoolgirl cute tonight.
I know. Once I put on the blue headband and the pink, I was like, I might be overdoing it. I'm sticking with it. Don't care.
Very cute.
If they don't like it, they can
adorable.
cry about it.
Well, you already look
I can
young,
get
but now you
roasted
look,
by the fashion, please.
you look 17 now. It's crazy.
Do you have a poodle
Oops.
skirt on?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Would you wear my pin?
Can we go steady, Dirk?
Going steady. I want to take you to a hop or the malt shop.
Going steady. I haven't heard that. in
Going
years. I love it.
steady.
We're going steady now.
Oh my God.
It's
It's
been
so
it's been a
innocent.
week, and now we're going steady.
We've devolved, man. That was beautiful. Is
Yeah.
is he your new beau?
I knew that was next.
It was nice, genteel. People had class and style. Now it's just like, who's banging? It's
It
hard.
was a nice way to make it official.
Yeah.
A gentle way.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going steady now. I guess you could say that.
That was
Tell
good.
me more. Tell me more.
Like,
Right?
does he have a car? Tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far?
Need to
Great
watch that
shit.
again. I love that stuff.
Movie's
Olivia Newton-John.
amazing.
Oof.
Sandy. And she was so gorgeous.
Oh, stop.
Jesus.
Stop. A doll.
Oy. A doll. The ultimate doll, maybe.
I've never watched that movie.
You've
Oh, you
never
got
seen
it.
Grease?
I watched Crybaby, and that was my Grease.
Well, that's John Waters. That's like drag queens and cuckoos.
No, Crybaby, like Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, that's John Waters.
There are drag queens in it.
Filled with drag queens. Everything
I
that
guess
John Waters
I
does
only
is like
was staring at Johnny Depp the whole time. I guess I
right.
didn't
Yeah,
pay
well,
attention.
Right. Was Ricky Lake in that one too? She was his muse for a while. He had a muse, a person named Divine, who was this 400-pound man that became this character named Divine, and it was all this 50s couture and poodle skirts and all that stuff, like I said before. But she died very young, so he was looking for a new protege, and that's where Ricky Lake came from before her talk show. Watch, it's Brian. Hello, lady and gentlemen.
Who's in the
Hello,
room?
Brian.
You just mentioned, Michaela, you mentioned Johnny Depp. When was he at his hottest? I mean, I know so many women who are just like, oh, he's my dream guy, or back in the day he was. And I think Chocolat was the movie. Am I right?
I think his cutoff date was Pirates of the Caribbean 3. That was the
Wow.
cutoff. He hit the wall. That's
Wow.
what happens when you like drugs and alcohol too much.
Yeah.
Lots of wine.
No, I remember when I was a teen, my friends and I were obsessed with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and we were obsessed with Jack Sparrow. Obsessed. Okay, maybe that's where I got the ring thing from. That's probably it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Ah,
Anyway, so lots of girls were like freaking out over Will Turner, Orlando Bloom's character, but we preferred Jack Sparrow all the way. You know
Yeah,
why?
he's the bad
Because he
boy.
was an asshole. That's why. I
Oh,
was like, oh, love it.
he's the
So
bad
great.
boy, yeah. I've never seen one of those films. Have you, Asheen?
They're so
I think
fun.
I think I got through the first one.
Don't say it like that. I thought you liked Hans Zimmer. It's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, sure. It is a good soundtrack. Oh, all hands. Do you ever go on TikTok and Instagram? You see it, you hear that music all the time when they show like people on oil rigs and on big ships. And
People
crazy
on
weather.
oil rigs.
Yeah, it's just like just all those shots of people like pulling crazy
Like Volga boatmen. Ooh, yeah.
all hands.
Workers have always had the best songs, like Plantation Guys, all that stuff, like Chain Gangs.
They always had the best songs.
They always had these great, like,
Why do they get all the
spirituals.
good songs?
I don't know. They just do. Ooh.
Great to see everybody coming into the room. Happy Monday. I know times are a little odd because we have a disparity in the daylight savings time stuff going on. America's ahead of us by a couple of weeks this time, so it's all skewed up. It's now 10 p.m., but it's 5 p.m. by you, Dirk, right? So times are a little bit
It
messy.
is 5
They'll be
p.m.
fixed
in
by
New York.
next
Do you
week.
know where your children are?
Yeah,
That was a
do
big
you
thing
know?
in the news.
That was Fox News. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Hey, look who's in the chat. Topster McDonkey.
Hey, Topster.
So we'll do a wristwatch check and we'll get to that. I'll start as usual. I'm doing the panorama because I know you guys love it. The
Love
two
it.
of you. Let me loom it up because that's what you like to see, Dirk.
I love the loom.
And I'm going to talk about whether you can wear panerai with anything or not.
You certainly
Looking
can.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Shiny big watch. All right, Dirk, let's have it.
Well, first, let me show you the Panerai watch roll that I got. It's got a G-Shock in it. I got a care package today from Tobster McDonkey, everybody's favorite right-wing conservative pundit. And it was like a bunch of like cheer up gifts. And one of them was this beautiful blue Seiko. Can you believe this? SNK P23 with this beautiful blue dial. Can it focus? It is gorgeous. On a
I
beautiful
love that.
leather strap. He sent me the actual bracelet, but I love it on the strap, and I learned how to do the date, and I just love it. And
That's really
fits
cool.
me great, and it's beautiful, and it's a Seiko. Tobes, you the king, man. Thank you so much.
That's your first Seiko, right?
Sure is.
That's really
Lovely.
nice of him. It looks good.
So very nice. There was like tons of little tchotchkes in there, and he gave me he laughed when he said I didn't have. It's not going to work because it's yellow. So why is yellow now working on a green screen? Come on, yellow. It's like the G-Shock to end all G-Shocks, I guess.
Yeah, that's a famous one, the 5600, right? Yes.
Right. Yeah.
That's a lot of people have that watch. It's kind of one of those classic beaters.
That's what he said. Exactly. He goes, beat it up all summer. And you know what? I will.
With your guns, right wing.
Well, let's read his comment here. I'm the only person with this opinion on earth, but the Amber Heard girl was a young, naive victim. He's an evil dude, manipulative, vindictive, and a total asshole. Can't stand that deaf twat. Wow, you are the only person I know with that opinion.
I'm 50-50 on it. I actually think that she's...
Does he shit on beds?
Well,
also?
No, I think she's batshit
peed in
crazy, but I think it takes two to tango in that thing, and I think he's no longer a person, Johnny Depp. He can't even play humans in films anymore. He's just this creature, and he's been a creature now ever since maybe Edward Scissorhands, and like he's never going to be able to play a banker or like the school teacher.
He doesn't work so well in those roles. He rarely works well in a standard role. He needs to go into the crazy and the weird, or he's a great second character, like in Donnie Brasco. Sure. You know, he's kind of hanging off the skills of Al Pacino there. A great second violin to a powerful actor. I think is always the case.
I think that's about accurate. Yeah.
Because you can see him acting a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily a natural at it. He's great at it after all these years, but that's my opinion on it.
I mean, Edward Scissorhands is an absolute fucking masterpiece, that movie.
There's Des Ferris.
Hey,
Des, you were in the Ireland video for a split second at dinner in that restaurant. What was the name of that restaurant? I can't remember. But I managed to squeeze you guys into one of the montages. I hope you noticed that. Michaela, let's see what you're wearing tonight.
I'm just sticking with the Omega Seamaster for now.
Yes, lady.
Beautiful.
But I've been obsessed with it, so I'm wearing it every single day.
You should be. That dial is to die for.
I'm loving that bracelet on you as well. And it's blue. It matches the eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
I love the invisible clasp with the gold nugget in the center of the clasp.
Yeah,
so great.
Beautiful touch.
It's great. I love it.
What a gift.
By the way, Dirk, one of my friends just got that same Seiko, but a different color.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a green.
It's his first I think it's his first automatic watch.
Oh, he's got manuals.
I think he's
yeah.
like he's a smartwatch guy, and we're trying
Oh,
to
he's a smartwatch guy.
We're trying to turn him over to the light, and I think that's
I get
his
it for the
first.
gym or for running or for your calisthenics. Is that still
We
a
just
word?
told him, you're a grown up. You need a watch.
You need a man needs a watch.
You're a grown up. It's time.
A man should own a watch. That's for sure.
For sure. It's so weird. People have no interest in wearing a watch. And when they finally get around to it, they put on a bloody Apple Watch. It's so weird. So the topic tonight, guys, is what you should wear with your watch. And I'd like to kind of steer it into what can you wear? Can you wear certain watches with certain things? And the first question I'd like to pose is, can you wear sports watches with suits and classic attire? So let me share up the window here because I have some stuff ready. Like, let's start with the classic, the Rolex Sub, the quintessential sports diver watch. Can it be worn well with a suit? I'll pull up some examples while I hear what you guys think about this.
It's a beautiful watch, of course, but I don't know.
It's passable.
Yeah,
you could get away with it because you just came out. You were out with the boys, and the wife said, "Put on a suit. We've got that dinner," and you could get away with it. But as things go, I would say no. However, it can work, but it does. Yeah. It's so big and so chunky, and it really distracts from the suiting too. And I really like what he's wearing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a beautiful suit. Yeah, what kind of tie is that? I need a tie like that. That looks very easy to tie.
I mean, this is one of those braided ties that were very big in the 70s and tried to make a comeback like 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. They're very cool. I could see you rocking one of those. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that chocolate? Is he wearing a brown tie with a blue suit? I'm kind of loving it. Yeah, I think it is.
I like that.
Me too.
I think you're right.
I like brown and blue.
Yes.
I do.
A lot of people don't believe in it, but
they're wrong.
They are. It really depends on the tones, of course, but
it does. But
yeah, I agree. I think it's not the best. If you had other choices, it's not the most dressy. It's not really just about the fact that it's dressy or not dressy. It's just, how does it actually look? How does it actually come together, regardless of what it actually is? And I would say, like Dirk says, it's passable, but
you don't think there's a little bit. You don't think there's a power to it there at the end of the wrist, showing that the man is elegant and so on, but he's got muscle. You know, if you try and get in a fight with him, he's ready.
Look, if I saw, go ahead.
No, you continue because I know exactly what you're going to say, and you're going to be right. So go.
I was going to say, if I saw that out, like at a nice lounge or something, a man wearing a suit and wearing that, I wouldn't even for half of a second think, oh, that doesn't look right. You know, I would never think that. I would think, oh, nice watch. Like, that's really cool. But I'm just saying, if we are nitpicking.
If you were the dresser for the Oscars or if you were the stylist, you wouldn't choose that. But it works. I wouldn't choose it, but I wouldn't second guess that because it's a beautiful watch, a beautiful suit. Beautiful. I love that fabric on this guy. It's crazy. And that, you know, I have a couple of those knit ties and I never wear them and I like them. If you want, I have like 3 of those, Oisin. If you want them, I'll ship them out to you. I never wear them. I've got chocolate, I've got navy blue and forest green. And they're lovely. I just never wear them.
So what does the Submariner look best with? Something like this? Oh my God, Pinterest.
It's going to be annoying.
Yeah, wow.
Pinterest is bad.
Yeah.
It really looks good with everything. Let's just face it.
Yeah.
It just does.
What's the perfect getup for a sub? Is it the blue jeans, the dark wash jeans or the blue jeans, the sweater or the t-shirt, the black t-shirt? Is that the peak?
I would say instead of focusing on what exact piece you would wear, like a sweater versus a t-shirt, I would say more of a category of outfits. So like a little bit nicer casual. So let's say you're going on a date, but it's not somewhere fancy. You're not going to be wearing a suit, and you're not going to be wearing a suit jacket either. It's casual, but you still want to look nice. That's when I think that watch looks the best. But also, if you are wearing a t-shirt and jeans, it will elevate your outfit still. Like, it will elevate it 100%. But I think it looks best in the casual, elegant category.
That particular sweater in that color and the way it's folded with the pair of jeans, it couldn't have been set up better than that. You know, beautiful casual wear, you know, like Brunello Cucinelli, you know, that kind of thing. That you know, a sub with that kind of flair, like a
But let's say you
pair of
don't.
boots.
Let's say you don't have Brunello Cucinelli money.
Well, then you can go
okay?
to, you know, you can go to Selena and all those other places that are, you know, like the Banana Republic. Banana Republic has
I
great
knew you were
looking
going to
stuff.
say that.
I love
knew you were
Banana
gonna say that.
Republic. I have lots of stuff from them. Great sweaters, and they're beautiful. And you know what? I spoke to a couple of the people there. They look at all the stuff that's happening in the shows in Milan and New York and Paris, and they just kind of knock them off and they throw them out. It's merino wool half the time. They have good stuff, a lot of cashmere. It's not super cheap either. It's not super cheap. I don't know if I wouldn't buy a suit from them, but I have a ton of sweaters from them and dress shirts, and they're nice.
Patricia Teague says you can wear an expensive watch with everything. Now that is the question I kind of want to put. Maybe I'll retitle this video, you know, because this is what I want to explore. Can we wear dress watches with a tracksuit and etc. etc.? We'll get there. I'm feeling like let's move over to this, which you're gonna love. Now there's a man with an impeccable suit wearing a strong sports watch. That is, of course, the Omega Seamaster 300M. What's happening in your neighborhood there, Dirk? Is there a fire or something? I'm hearing all sorts of chaos happening.
I only hope it's one person.
Okay. You know, we spoke about this before. It's that aggressive muscle at the end of the. I mean, that he could have worn anything. He could have had a Patek Calatrava on there.
He should have. He's in the casino in Montenegro. It is totally the wrong watch with this outfit. And you know how much I love that watch. I mean, he's wearing a Brioni suit. I mean, and a Turnbull and Nasser shirt. Right. I mean, just so perfect. This is Daniel Craig at 37 years of age, prime Daniel Craig. And he's wearing that watch is just so wrong. It was perfect for like Quantum of Solace when he's wearing those separates. He's wearing like the really great collared V-neck with the tight cuff sleeves and a great pair. He was wearing a Levi's white 501 jeans, and he had an Omega on, and it looked great. In this particular instance, it should be a leather strap watch or an elegant bracelet. It's such a diver. I don't think it works.
Omega fanboy Ian says no watch with a tuxedo ever.
I would say Je le Couture, a Reverso, sure. I would say Calatrava, absolutely. Yeah, there's a couple of watches. You know, how about Tank American or Tank Francaise? How about Cartier? How about those?
You're gone into, you know, dress watches. That's fine. You can't go wrong once you're in dress watch territory. The question is, will it ever work with a sports watch, and what are the sports watches you can wear? It's actually interesting because the Reverso, the JLC, was originally a sports watch. That's the funny thing about it. It's now become one of the one of the main, most important dress watches. Michaela, how are you feeling about this look?
I get what Dirk's saying, and I don't disagree, but I just think he looked so great that I think it looks good. I like how it looks, but I just particularly like that watch a lot.
I wouldn't throw him out of the
game. You would now.
I'm a bit biased.
Right.
But I think it looks good. I like it. But I do get what he's saying. And I think what that person was saying about the no watch and tuxedo, perhaps that's like a more of a rule-based thing, like an etiquette-based thing when it comes to dressing. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, I hadn't heard it either, but I'm assuming that's probably what they meant. Maybe that's like a known rule, but I don't know that to be true. But I think there's nothing wrong with wearing a watch and a tuxedo.
No, I
Um,
don't mind that at all. But
yeah, I
he
think
should
it
have worn a
looks better
DeVille
actually.
or a DeVille Prestige. That would have been perfect. It's the Omega Calatrava. He could have easily, they could have just said, "Oh, Reynold," and here's the drawer filled with DeVilles and DeVille Prestiges. And I think it would have been great. But Bond loves, it's all about their sports watches, isn't it?
Well, listen, I've got to come in on the other side of it slightly. I think that I love the idea of a big shiny piece of steel, sparkling at the end of that wrist. And it does show that under the cuff, the man, it has the muscle. That's what it says to me. And I've always liked that. And as you know, that was that exact watch there practically is my first
for
luxury
sure.
watch. And it was probably because of that photo right there or similar, because I was like, well, holy shit, like this thing is a power sports watch, but man, does it shine, and does it stand up to, with that beautiful Brioni suit. Let's push it a little harder. What about a Seiko with a suit? Is that okay? It
depends on the Seiko, right?
It depends on the Seiko. That one's got a Jubilee, so that's a bit more dressy.
I think I feel the same. I feel the same probably as I did the first watch we were looking at, where it just really depends on the get up. It's not the best with this outfit. And also I just think Seiko, as much as I love and admire the brand, it's just a little less I don't want to say
if you're going to wear a big steel
you know
sports watch,
mean?
wear one that has a little bit more gravitas, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean.
Well, that's what it is. This is an SKX. This is a $250 watch.
Right.
The previous watches were in the thousands. Okay. So it's okay. Like you're wearing Rolex on the wrist. It kind of doesn't really matter what Rolex. You're still wearing a goddamn Rolex, and that carries cachet along with it. Yeah. Whereas this is a Seiko. This is a $200, $300 watch with a nice suit. Can he pull it off? Now, a lot of Seikos, of course, come on rubber. And he's got the right configuration there. It might be really about the specific configuration. I've just put on a Seiko. This is the turtle with the manta rays. And I have an okay shirt on. It's a bodgy shirt. It's okay. It's blue. They're not exactly the same kind of blue. Let's see if it'll focus. Can I get away with that? Rubber?
Yes.
With a suit?
Well, with what I'm wearing, which is kind of, no.
Oh, with what you're wearing now is lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, with what you're wearing, it's perfect.
Looks great.
Perfect. Yeah.
Would you ever wear it? Could I wear this with a suit?
No.
I wouldn't
big
think
and
so.
Gummy anyway. It's too big.
Because it brings the suit down, doesn't it? That's the problem.
It's going to drag you down. And it's going to look terrible. What are you going to try to get the sleeve over that? You might get the suit cuff over it, but you're not getting the shirt over it.
Even your Seiko that you're wearing, Dirk, would look better with that
Definitely
suit.
would. It is tall, though. It is very tall. I'll show you.
It actually looks really good on you, man. I just noticed as you're speaking. Okay, that's a good 14 millimeters thick.
It's got an exhibition case back.
Very crazy. Cool. Yeah, it's very cool, man.
It feels very natural. I put it on. I'm like, yeah, okay. I didn't have to get used to it all. Like, I'll never forget when I put the Milgas on. I was like, oh, wow, this is so heavy.
So, moving on. Can you bring it a little farther? I'm going to show you this. You guys are going to hate it. I'm just going to subject you to it. What about a G-Shock with a suit?
Okay, for a second, that picture just threw me off because it zoomed in on his hand. I thought there was something really wrong.
Look at the size of his paws.
Well, it's just it's a zoom in. Yeah,
wow. I didn't realize.
Oh, I didn't at all.
I'm just watching this on a small screen. So.
Do you have big hands? Or are you just happy to see us?
I say no for the G-Shock.
No, absolutely, 100% no.
It brings the suit down.
100%.
It looks like a Transformers.
Even if it was a very expensive watch and it looked like that, it's no. That's just not the look anyway. It's not even a little bit sleek. What was nice about Bond's Omega was it was still sleek enough that it
was
could work. Yeah.
compared to
So
that,
and
that's
this
just-
doesn't. This is not it.
Whoa, that is a guy that just didn't think about anything. But meanwhile, his
He
suit
doesn't give
is
a shit.
fitting well, yeah.
The suit's nice. He doesn't give a shit. That's it's a dependable watch. Let's look at G-Shocks for a minute.
Oh,
Seeing
that's
as you
50 cents.
have
I just
one
realized
now-
it.
It's 50 cents. Seeing as you have one now, Dirk.
Yeah.
I mean, is this the kind of because people love their G-Shocks so much? There's a passion. What can you wear with
That's
one
never
of
gonna
these
happen to me.
watches?
It's never gonna happen to me. Something that
it's not.
happens.
I mean,
to
I
people.
appreciate this very much because Tobster is just unbelievably kind.
Sure.
I haven't even put it on yet. I will put it on, and I feel like a fraudulent person putting this on.
You feel like an imposter?
I do. I feel like a G-Shock imposter. This is like brandy.
You're not even able to
brandy-
put it on.
I don't even know
Does it
how.
have the funny teeth? Like
Yeah, it's
two
very
things in the
strange.
buckle.
It's not going to work because it's yellow. Why is yellow? Yellow's not green.
It looks really cool like that. It looks like gold.
Yeah, it's actually doing
Metallic.
something,
It actually looks very cool.
yeah. You see, you're gonna come around. So this is the thing about G-Shock. It's like your first sip of a Negroni. It's hideous. Then your second is like, and then your third, you're done for life. You're screwed. You're going to be drinking them forever. People come around to G-Shock. They appear extremely ugly at first. My question is, what can you wear this with? Are you limited? What's
Flip flops, shorts, cargo shorts, and a backwards baseball cap.
Because I would say jeans and a black t-shirt will work fine, or jeans.
Yeah,
and a white
I mean, it would be
t-shirt.
fine.
that.
It's a casual outfit. And I just made a video talking about what I would see wearing based on the watch you're wearing, like what I imagine. And for
Yes.
G-Shock, I said graphic tees, sweatpants, cargo pants. So super casual. However, if you dress better, so there are tiers of casualness. It's not all created equal. Like sweats are not the same as a nice dark wash pair of jeans, right? But yeah, so I think wearing a nice black tee that's good quality and jeans looks a lot better. It doesn't have to be like the ugliest clothes, but I'll see G-Shock right there.
This is
That's
Michaela's
great that you
channel.
pulled that up.
Yeah.
Guys, subscribe
I'm
to
poking
Michaela's channel. It's actually really good, and she's leaning really heavily into the watches lately, which I think is fabulous as well. I really liked this episode. This is the name of the channel, Michaela de Chatillon. Guys, go over and subscribe, and subscribe to her Instagram.
Right now.
Yes, you were talking about G-Shocks. You were talking about a lot of different watches on here, but you were matching up the G-Shocks. Now, it's funny you showed that one right there on the top there. That is known as the Cassioke, a play with the word of with royal oak. And I actually happen to have one.
My friend does too.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I put it in there to make fun
That's
of
a
him.
Casio, right?
This is a Cassioke. This was given to me by Tim Wright and friends, along with
fun.
another big monstrosity. I don't know where that one is right now. But this is the more elegant of the two, if you could call any G-Shock elegant. And let me put it on. It's pure black, so it's not that offensive. I don't know if it'll go with blue, but is that working?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's black. Watch It's Brian says G-Shock and suit equals security guard.
That's a good one. I love it. Now, could I wear this with something a bit more elegant, a nice suit or something? Or is
Don't.
It
You
pushing, is it
wouldn't.
pushing it?
You
I
have,
wouldn't.
you have,
I'm not.
you have
that's not the
choices.
question.
Thank
this
God.
is a thought experiment. That's not the question. I would never do that.
No.
But there are guys out there who only have G-Shocks, and they're going to a wedding, and they're like, "Shall I wear my G-Shock with the suit I rented for the wedding?"
I don't think so.
No.
You guys are freaking out.
It's
'cause
a
you're just like,
it's a curse
it's
on the
offensive
marriage.
to the
No,
senses,
it's a
this
curse on
entire-
the marriage.
Well, no, we're
to
here
do
to,
that.
to enlighten people. And you know what, fellas, I think everybody in this community knows well enough. They all love their G-Shocks and they all know where their place are. they also know when it's time to put on a suit, it's time to spiff off a little bit, put on something really beautiful, preferably either a finer piece of jewelry watch or something on a leather strap, because that's going to just make it look so much more beautiful. And you have, depending on what shoes you're wearing, you're obviously not wearing trainers. You're going to be wearing a dress shoe. So maybe you want to match the shoe with, have all of your leather accessories together too. It's very important that all of those things come from the same ecosystem for a perfect look. So you're going to wear like yellow socks to go with your yellow G-Shock.
That would be shocking.
It would be shocking.
Here's my problem with the G-Shocks. I always have this thought, like, if I sorry, I have to remove that screen. What if I get hit by a car on the street and they're my final moments? I'm found dead with a G-Shock on.
No. Oh, wow. That would be really bad for your channel. That would be really bad for your channel.
That's not going to work. He was found on the street with a goddamn G-Shock on. I'm going to say it now. I know it's a lovely gift from Topster, but Dirk, that's a hideous looking watch. I can't get around it. I mean, the Seiko's beautiful. But that is just like going out of its way. Here's what I think you can wear with that particular one there. You have to be working on the oil rig.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to show Ronald McDonald.
Oh, no. I'm not making fun of G-Shock. These things are bulletproof. You can bring these things through a war, through an apocalypse. I'm just saying, like, that particular yellow thing, that would also help you be spotted if you get lost at sea, like man overboard. They'll see the G-Shock. They'll be like, there he is,
Right, there's Pete.
So, that's what I'm thinking. I just want to also add that lovely shot there of the Omega on your wrist, Michaela. It's just,
it's very cool.
Thank you. I've been loving it. It's great.
There's just a lot of power to that watch. You know what I mean? It's really, really nice.
You.
Yeah, it is powerful. As if you weren't powerful already. Makes you look even more powerful.
But again, it's the same point I'm making. Again, I'm repeating myself. Like, she may be dressed elegantly or even girly or whatever, but then that shows a lot of power and authority on the wrist. Do you understand? Like, you see it and you go, shit, I better take this girl seriously. You know what I mean? So let's move on to Cartier.
Well,
what are you going to wear with this? And what?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. There's nothing that's going to look good if you have the printed T-shirt and the bad cargo shorts and the trainers. It's still going to just add class. You shouldn't, but it's beautiful.
That would creep me out if I saw that. I would be so scared. I'd be like, what's wrong with that person?
You would second guess them, though.
Yes, I would. I would be like,
yeah, you would second guess.
There's something going on here.
We got a $2 super chat. Thank you for the super chats. We don't get a lot on Watch Fashion, please. I don't know why, but thank you so much. Nice to see the A team together tonight. Thanks, S. Bezel. Thank you so much. We don't get a lot of those, but thank you. It's awfully kind.
I'm gonna look up Cartier tank with jeans and t-shirts.
Dean says I'm gonna have the Snoopy. I'm planning on going. I don't know what the line is like. Is there a line right now? Does anybody know? I guess Tim will know. Is Tim there?
He might be on the line. He might be.
Well, if he's on the line, that means I'm going to go over there and say, "Hey, cut me in, baby." I want it.
If he's doing the usual thing. Here's a fella just wearing a stupid ass t-shirt with a Cartier, and now the picture's gone because I love.
You have to go to the arrow and go to the next photo.
This one. Thank you.
Just keep going.
It's gorgeous. Oh my god.
Well, thank you so much, darling. I just learned something. You see, I don't think it's working.
No, it doesn't really work, but that might be the only watch he has.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd rather see that on a man than
get a different one.
Get a different one. Get online and get the Snoopy Moon swatch.
Is this your favorite guy, John Hamm, wearing denim and a Cartier?
That's okay.
That's pretty nice. There it is there.
See, that's like a nicer kind of casual look, and I think that watch looks nice with it. I think when it's too casual, like graphic tees, sweatpants, it looks a bit too odd for me. But this looks nice, and then of course even a more elevated outfit would look great too.
Dean, £4.99. Here we go, Dirk. Listen, John Hamm could wear a paper bag, but you know what? That guy, he wears an Apple Watch most of the time whenever I see him on chat shows. But when
What
he
a
does
shame.
wear watches, they're all over the place. He wears Rolex, he wears Omega, he wears I've seen him with Tag Heuer. I've seen him. He's not a spokesperson for anybody, is he? No. Why
No, I
isn't
don't think he's a
somebody?
brand ambassador.
Why?
And therefore he gets to wear whatever he wants. Do you know what I mean? I like that combo there. I mean, I guess it's probably because he's wearing it, but I like denim shirts like that. That's kind of cool.
You do
Nice
like denim
cash.
shirts?
Yeah, sometimes I like something like that. I don't like a bright blue denim shirt. I like a nice dark wash one like that. That's kind of cool, and it goes well with the rose gold on the watch. I think it works.
Yeah, it's a very manly, very masculine shirt.
I mean, this guy just pretty much figured it all out,
Yeah.
It could those kind of shirts could look really bad on people, or they could look great. Depends. And I'm going to be honest, it has to do with if you have shoulders and arms. If you don't, it's going to look like your mom got you that from the Gap in the 90s.
Yeah,
or something.
you need a bit of build.
You need to be able to fill it out. Just say that.
I don't have that problem at all. Can I ask you guys a question? How far do you roll up?
Oh, that's a
shirts?
big one.
I know it's a big one. I know the classic, the various different rolls and so on, but this looks like it's just been rolled into a bun.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Beyond the elbow, which is something I never do that. I never go beyond the elbow. What do you guys have an opinion
listen,
on
if
that?
you're going to wear it up to the bicep, that's going to be a lighter fabric, and you're going to want to make perfect folds. They almost want to make them look ironed.
Yes.
But you don't want to do that with a plaid or any pattern shirts, because then you'll look like a schoolboy. It'll just make you look very, very, it's too youthful a look. That's just pushed up and it looks terrible. On this outfit, I would have gone mid to upper forearm, like there.
Right, yeah.
As opposed to going all the way up there and getting it all bunchy.
And now it looks like he's going to go pick up bricks or wood or something like that. That's
maybe they were going for that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know.
Michaela?
I agree with what Dirk's saying. It's got to be a lighter fabric if it's going to go up that high, because honestly, that looks forced, and it honestly looks uncomfortable.
It looks uncomfortable. Like it's going to stop his blood flow or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of messy.
It's very messy.
It's not even or whatever.
John, what are you doing? Who's styling you? Terrible.
What's going on there?
Nathaniel Hannon with $9.99. Show me an outfit that doesn't look good with the Speedmaster, and I'll show you an outfit I don't want to wear. 100% in agreement with you with that, because the Speedmaster is the all-around. Put it on leather, put it on rubber, put it on steel. Done.
Yeah,
put it on gold if you're Nathaniel Hannon.
Shout out to Teddy Baltasar here. He has a very nice article on the perfect dress watches. Let me look at something like crazy high level and stunning. Let's go to like the Je le Culte Master Ultra Thin Perpetual, which is featured on the channel before.
Yeah.
Jeans and t-shirt work. Suit will work. Will everything work when you get to this level of watch?
Well, a chronograph for sure, because it's dressy here, but also chronographs are very masculine. So yeah, jeans. I don't know about the t-shirt. I like the idea of like a really beautiful sweater, something, autumny, or springtime, like pastel, pale pinks, pale yellows, pale greens, pale blues. For springtime, those are great. If you're in good shape and you can wear, listen, let's face it, the average American man wears black because the average American man is usually 20 to 30 pounds overweight. In Europe, everybody's stick thin and they're wearing pink and, fuchsia and all the pastels, and they wear beautiful watches. So that's a beautiful watch. Ooh, I say it goes with just about anything.
Like if we keep going down here, okay, here's a strong one here. The day date, the Dick Cheney watch, the Jennifer Aniston, if Carolyn Martin is watching, What can you wear this watch? Like a solid gold watch. I have a solid gold watch. I'll put it on right now. It's going to match to this shirt because it's got blue. But it is a watch that I wonder, like, what can I put on? What can I get away with wearing that watch?
I would say
Look,
when you're
Jennifer
dressing
Aniston.
nice, but not like gowns and suits nice. I mean, you could wear it with a suit. I'm not saying you couldn't, but I mean, like you're dressing fashionable cocktail attire type thing, not full formal. I mean, you could, but that's where I see it. And actually, that's what I do see it. I see it on people wearing cocktail attire in person, and
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, kind of dude get away with just wearing standard cash?
With that, it's gonna scream douche.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it's
wondering,
a
like,
douchey watch on a man. It is.
yeah,
unless
do you look like can you wear a tracksuit and a backwards baseball cap
No.
and wear a
No.
Well, then you're the ultimate. Then you're in a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
See,
You know?
that's when my idea of the owner of a chain of gas stations that's always on his Bluetooth phone comes in.
Mhm.
When you said tracksuit, matching tracksuit, and that watch. That's what I'm thinking.
Let me try to get the look here for a second. I'm looking for links. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of if you see any of these videos, the guys on 47th Street in New York, they're going around trading watches and they're wearing hoodies and they had a gold watch. You know,
Yeah, that's
old
just
day date.
trash.
It's not my
Yeah.
favorite. Style-wise, if I'm being honest, I don't think that looks good. I'm not saying you can't wear it. Don't listen to me, but it's not going very well.
Yeah. Not a big fan of that. Uncle Joe, thank you. $4.99. Uncle Joe, 3224. Good afternoon from Salem, Massachusetts. What's everybody's opinion on the Tudor Black Bay Pro with business casual? Well, I mean, can we boot that up?
Yeah,
Hold
I'll
on.
do it. I'll do it.
Yeah,
You go
yeah.
ahead and
Yeah, Black
mean,
Bay Pro.
yeah.
You know, that's got the kind of silk screened numbers and slashes on the bezel, right? It's a very casual, sporty looking watch, so I think you'd really be hard.
The Black Bay Pro looks like the 1655, like the old Explorer too.
Yeah. The old Explorer too. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for.
I'm searching for
business.
images.
I have one if you want it.
Oh, you got one? Yeah,
I got one. One moment, please.
If you're meaning like business casual, just like around the office, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
just
around
in
the office or after drinks, or you're at the pro shop, you're at the 18th hole, that sure. But if you're going to a luncheon, no, not
there.
a
It
luncheon.
is on a suit.
Yeah, no, looks great with the sweater. Looks great. Yeah, no, it's. I wouldn't recommend it. Listen, if it's the watch you own, then you're gonna wear it, right? Not everybody.
It kind of falls into the same category as wearing a stainless steel sub with a suit.
It sure does. It's all the same category.
Same kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah.
I mean, it looks great with the sweater and the cash pants. Looks nice with the jacket there, rain jacket, whatever. I don't know if Tudor. I mean, maybe it's because that one's on a NATO. And it makes it too sporty, too adventurous, and that does not mix with a suit. Right? I think that's a terrible look.
It's a terrible
I don't think
look.
in general nylon straps
Especially on his ghost
look
hand.
good with suits at all. Period. Just not right.
He needs a transfusion. That guy. Look at that. It's terrifying.
Oh,
Alain Gilbert, $6.99.
Thank you.
Sleeve above the elbow is for the guy that really is going to show that he's ready to get dirty working.
Yes.
Below is for pretenders only. Bravo.
Yeah, because below is a look, it's a feel, it's a cash feel, whereas above the elbow is like, yeah, you're about to pick up bricks or something like that.
Right. You're working. Yeah.
Anyway, depending, whoever asked that question before, depending on whether it's on the steel bracelet, I think on the steel bracelet, you can get away with it in the same way as Daniel Craig gets away with the Seamaster in Bond, in the same way as the other pictures with the Submariner. On the NATO or on the rubber, I don't think it's working.
No.
I mean, that's a particularly bad
You barely getting away
action
with
on
it.
that dude.
Barely,
Yeah.
barely.
Let's
Like
take a
Carre
look.
says, that tutor fits any occasion, whether you're in the office or burning witches. He's from
Get
Salem.
it.
Oh, he's from Salem.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Let's just
So,
look.
how about just don't? You could, but don't.
So we mentioned the Speedy going with anything.
Sure.
I have a guy here who wore a Speedy to his wedding. Let's see if I have that pulled up. I never know what's on the screen. What
You
it
could
is.
wear a Speedy to a wedding. Why not?
If it's your favorite watch, why not wear your favorite watch to a wedding? What do you think of that?
Yeah. See, I'm so partial. I know it's. I love it.
I think it's very
It's got very
polished.
attractive hands.
It's very polished. It just shines just right. It
Yeah.
looks very elegant. I like it.
Speedies are the exception to the rule. Ooh. Yeah,
It
this
does
is
look
very
good,
well put
though.
together. Beautiful. Even his French cuff is done right. I love that sleeve. It's got a little bit of a tulip, like a little bit of a bell there, looking great. What a
Hey, he's
cut.
got one button undone.
Because
He
he's,
knows what
he's
he's
the
doing.
master. Yeah,
Right.
that is
Very
a beautiful
nice.
cut. Look at that midnight blue with the black satin lapel. That's a tuxedo, and it looks great. The Speedy looks good.
It does look good. I think
Yeah.
something about that watch is that it comes across very, in total, it's very smooth and cohesive. It's not very offensively sharp and angular. So that's why I think it looks nice with a suit.
Looks great. Great.
It's
You're
also-
picking out some great suits here. Look at the fabric on this guy. Though. Look at
That's
that
beautiful. I
tail.
wish I could zoom in on it. When I click on it,
Yeah.
it brings me to some crazy weird site. I don't know what they're called.
Looks good.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, there's something about the Speedy that, because I see the Speedy there as not fitting with everything else I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But there's also something nice about that you're seeing guys extremely well put together.
Yeah.
But then you've got this thinking man's watch at the end of the wrist, and again the shiny steel is gonna it's gonna sparkle in the sunlight and all of that, so it's not going to let him down. But it is a chronograph, and it is a very kind of technical, mathematical type of watch.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit strange and different. Of course, Nathaniel mentioned it. Nathaniel has a solid gold one, so that's a totally different thing. You're going for a solid gold Speedy. Yes, you can wear it with pretty much anything. I just put on this gold watch here. Now, that's going to work well with the shirt because it is blue.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So sticking out from the cuff a little.
That's okay. A
Yeah.
little bit. Do you have, which button do you have? Do you have it on the first one or the second one?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know. First one.
Okay. Yeah. Don't do the second one. Then you'll be wearing it on the eye. You'll be like an astronaut. Yeah.
But is it,
No, it
can-
looks good.
It looks good with a shirt like this, but like, can I do jeans and t-shirt with a solid gold watch, or am I?
Yeah, you
am I
could.
a dick.
I think
That's a
you would
sports
look
watch.
You could. I think, however, it's very blue. It's very gold. It's like that kind of gold is like shining from space. Like you could see it.
So
It's
yellow.
So with jeans and a t-shirt, it would still look good, but people would assume you're a douchebag for sure. I'm just telling you.
This is what I'm asking
Telling
you
the
guys
truth.
for.
It does look good, and it would definitely make it. Yeah, but I think it's just the type of gold. I don't know. It just makes it look a little bit, tiny bit more formal.
He's also
Otherwise-
having having some single malt scotch there too.
Yeah, he's at the wedding.
He's at the wedding. Yeah. Well, Andrew said that Prince William wore his Omega to his wedding to Kate because his mom gave it to him. See, sentimentality.
That's sentimentality. That overrides everything.
Sure.
That's almost beside the point. You can wear out. That's a symbol of
Yeah.
you
Which
know,
means
it's a
I'll be
gift.
wearing that G-Shock tobe because of you.
because you have to, because it's a gift. This doesn't look good to me at all. This gold Speedy with
Yeah, it
denim.
doesn't look good.
Ugh.
Well, first of all, is that on a lady?
No, looks like
Is that a
dude,
man?
I think that's a dude. Yeah.
Oh,
What about this one? This is my favorite. This is Nathaniel's one. Wouldn't it be great if the website actually opened? Yes, it is. It's Houdinki. That's fine. Shout out to them. This is Nathaniel's watch, possibly the most attractive Speedmaster ever made. This is the green one. I was offered one of those a while. This is I don't like it as much as this. This is the one.
because you're a panda junkie. That's why.
I am, and also this green. This photo is excellent because they've got it caught with sunlight.
Yeah,
Sunlight
it looks
brings up the
black.
green. This thing looks black in every other situation other than strong sunlight.
Yeah.
So it's also makes it almost illegible. It's not a very easy to read watch, whereas this is like
Very easy to read.
Come on,
It is.
the lights. But what about this get up here? Where's this guy going? Is he going out on the yacht?
Yeah, this is God, I hate cord belts. Oof, do I hate them?
Oh, this
Ugh, just
because they expand and stuff, right?
they just look bad. It's just a terrible look. It looks like he's got a sailing sweater on, pair of white jeans, and a bathrobe.
Yeah, I don't know. A little bit. It's like an artist. I don't know. I don't know if you know
I
what
hate
I'm
white
talking
denim
about. Just
anyway, like that off-white
splashing
denim.
paint on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
The
watch,
watch
is
is
gorgeous,
crazy
though.
though.
It's okay.
unfortunate,
We're
yeah.
distracted from any flaws because of its beauty.
Yeah, that whole outfit is horrible though.
What's the perfect match for this watch? That looks terrible there next to this.
You know
cheap-looking
why?
denim.
You know why? It's
Why?
that denim itself. It's the shirt itself looks so terrible.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
terrible
And then you
shirt.
have that nice watch next to it. It almost just looks like dusty. It's
That's
getting
right.
dust all over it.
Yeah, that shirt is worn. It's been in the hamper for the last 6 months, and he didn't take it out to wash it. That's what
Yeah,
it looks
between
like.
these looks, I actually prefer this one.
Yeah, it's better than the other one. Hideous.
So what's the ideal situation, let's say, for Nathaniel with this watch? What's the perfect setup?
A gorgeous jumper, a gorgeous sweater, like a beautiful Irish knit, or a white seafaring, like a captain's cowl neck or turtleneck.
Oh, wow.
A beautiful sweater or jumper with that. And maybe how about one of those great waxed British hunting jackets? That would look really sick too.
Like a
What's that
Belstaff
brand? I always
jacket.
forget the name of that brand.
Barber.
Barber, yeah. By appointment to Her Majesty. The gold Speedmasters would look great with those wax jackets, which, by the way, are warranted for life. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, they'll give you a new one. Barber. Incredible.
I think that a polo of some type could be like for a more casual look, a polo, it could be short sleeve, it could be long sleeve, doesn't matter, and some nice trousers. Simple, keep it simple, nice shoes. It can be some kind of boot, something that's casual but looks nicer than tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Step above the sneaker game, you guys.
Sneaker game is just
we gotta
the
break
worst.
up with the sneakers every single day.
Please
everywhere we
break up.
go.
Everyone
Come
does.
on. Are you wearing shape ups? What are you wearing? You know what I'm sorry. I'm just
The new thing is those
I know you
Skechers
got
that you just slip
scoliosis.
into.
I know you have scoliosis. I don't care.
Terrifying.
I'm joking.
And moving over to Pilot's watches, these Flagler ones, totally different look. The Pilot style, of course, is the bomber jacket and all of that. Is that coming over? Yeah, it is. This kind of look with the fur on the inside. What else can you wear?
Skin, leather, that whole thing. I mean, you should if you're gonna try to work this look, you better be wearing a Pilot's watch. I want to see a GMT Master 2, or I want to see, any of the IWCs for sure. Big Pilot. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Madonna mia.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that splash of red. Tutti.
Really
Tutti.
tutti. Yeah, it's a Pilot's is a classic Pilot's watch. They come in chronographs. They come in regular. They have a huge, enormous, oversized crown. And it's a whole look unto itself.
Yeah. Moon face.
I like this blue one as well. Ooh, I think I was trying one of these on a while back. Ain't
That's
nothing wrong with
gorgeous.
that watch.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It's stunning.
That
And
really
these are-
is.
They're
Love it.
perfectly built. This, IWC is, or IWC Schaffhausen, I should say, is one of the serious watch brands not to be messed with. But what can you wear it with? I mean, this one again, white tee as the weather comes in, nicer weather. White tee and blue jeans will work fine, and sneakers will look fine with this watch. No,
Clean sneakers, white sneakers, not like crazy Kanye sneakers. Custom.
There
are
actually are good looking sneakers. Now that I
K-Swiss.
really think about it, they're just not modeled after running shoes. They're more narrow.
Right.
They're just simpler. I actually have a pair of Moncler. I don't think are they trainers? I mean, they're not really exercise shoes, but they are sneakers basically, and they're white and they're narrow. They make similar for men's, and they would look great. It's just very like simplified. It's just that running shoe look. That's what I'm talking
I like
about.
Stan Smiths. A pair of Stan Smiths. Those are gorgeous. Everybody has them. You always see them in Europe too. People wearing like a Barber jacket and a beautiful pair of trousers.
None of those.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh yeah, okay. So like that white pair on the end with the two stripes is a good example of the shape I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know what? I am picky and I am nitpicking, but that kind of narrow look, I would say it's nicer.
yes, that's good looking. Yeah, it's casual.
They don't have to be Monclers.
clean.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be Rossignol's. It could be whatever.
Yeah, not those other obnoxious looking things. I'm not into the sneaker culture at all.
Me neither. Not at all.
Know,
I like shoes.
it's just
Yes.
never it just seems
And I
juvenile.
have sneakers. I wear Skechers.
Just
around my
amazingly
neighborhood.
juvenile to me. It's like wearing a
is.
tracksuit.
It
I
is.
see a man over 25 years of age wearing these dumbass fucking sneakers. You look like a moron. You look like if I left you taking care of my house when I got back, the place would be in a total mess, and you'd be, I don't know, just found eating Doritos on the floor or something. That's what you look like. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
Michaela, what size shoe does Eric wear?
I don't know. I've never bought him shoes. I don't know. Actually.
I'm only saying this because I have a pair of a couple of years ago, my in-laws got me a pair of Marc Jacobs sneakers that I have never worn. They're just not my style at all. Because one, I have like a wide foot, so I can't wear. They're kind of narrow, and they're like a brown, very dark brown leather, glove leather, very nice with a white stitch and a white gummy sole. And it's just not something I'd ever wear. And they're 10s, so
okay, I'll let him know.
I'm putting it out there.
All right, I'll let him know. Thank you.
Coming back to Pilot's attire here, it's a very interesting kind of world. Strange looking stuff.
Yeah, this looks like a costume party for pilots, though.
That's getting crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Costume party for pilots.
That's a cool look there.
It's a cool look.
And it disappears. See, why? What's wrong
What
with
is
the
that?
internet?
Why don't they just send you to a recipe while they're at it?
Yeah, why don't they just...
Here's a new Datsun 240Z. That's a great look. I mean, if you're built like this guy, slim, he's probably got a 28-inch waist with the white V. Yeah, that collar is weird.
I think he has a Pilot's watch on right there. Wow.
Nice.
IWC, yeah.
Doesn't
That
his collar on the right hand side look like the Madonna? Does anybody see that?
I don't see the Madonna.
Looks like a praying Madonna.
Oh, I see two hands.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't. You didn't say that. You said Madonna.
Not Madonna, the singer.
I know, but even
I was trying to
Madonna.
see either one.
What you meant was two hands put together praying.
No. Yeah, but her head is on top of it, and she's wearing like it looks like she's wearing a long, diaphanous, cloak, like Mary
That's
always
crazy.
is. I don't know.
So, like with this look, it's cool to have the watch out from the like. This doesn't have to. These kind of watches don't have to go under the cuff.
No,
It's kind of the way
not at all.
they're worn, right?
No.
They push away the cuff. You know,
Yeah.
they push it back to remain always visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And I don't think it has to be a pilot style jacket. I think a great example that looks sort of similar would be the Belstaff Fraser shearling jacket. These look so good on men. Every time I've ever seen one, which is usually not in person, it's very flattering.
Is this it here?
Is that Arnold? It's Arnold.
Arnold lighting up a cigar.
That's an example. They come in lots of different colors, different fits, but yeah. I like the fur, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that a cool thing? I don't have any jackets
in the winter.
That big fur.
I mean, I wouldn't wear fur, but that's just my ethical side of things. Sheepskin, sheared, sure. But skin, no, I'm not doing it.
This thing is $2,200.
Sure, these are
beautiful.
Sure, they're expensive.
I have one, but it's a female version of that exact jacket, and they don't give me the fluff on the outside. It's all on the inside, and so I don't like it because it doesn't balance out the bulkiness of it. But anyway, so I've worn it a few times. I have to break it in still. These jackets are so stiff when you first get them because you have to break them in, really. And it's hard to wear. Eventually it will be nice and soft, but even the wax cotton Belstaff jackets, they're all wax leather, rather. They're all like that. They're so hard to break in, but then eventually it fits like a glove.
Yeah, you have to take them on a world tour.
You sleep in it.
You gotta wear it.
That's what you have to do. You have to sleep in it. Is right.
Honestly.
Very true.
This dude could totally rock a big fat IWC right there at the end of the wrist. Kind of pushing the cuff back. Totally work.
I'm not a big fan of the tufted shoulders, and it just looks very motorcycle-y. If you're gonna wear a motorcycle jacket, wear a motorcycle jacket. This is no, I don't like it.
Yeah, these are all inspired by the motor look. That's why. So.
It's a little.
I get what you're saying. It's not.
Yeah. Stick to the classics.
So, what kind of watch kind of motorcycle guy?
Well, if you're Neil Peart, it's a Calatrava.
It's Calatrava, yeah. Jacket, watch. I remember somebody wrote to me one time because I was saying that Tudor is more like a biker, kind of biker look. Those guys wear Tudors, or they would look right with Tudors, not Rolex. Rolex is too foofy, too high class, too financial district. And some biker watching wrote to me, goes, "No, you don't understand. All of us have Rolex."
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
I think if you're wearing beautifully attired motorcycle wear, just like one of the Hell's Angels, like Keanu. I mean, this guy could wear. He just always looks cool no matter what he does.
Sure.
See, this is the difference between him and Johnny Depp to me. Johnny Depp to me looks like he smells bad. Keanu Reeves doesn't. Keanu Reeves looks like he smells like Eau Sauvage by Christian Dior.
Now I'm going to guess that he's probably wearing a Rolex Submariner there.
He probably is.
Because he's a subby kind of fella. And that will work. But I reckon a Tudor, Black Bay, or any of them will go gorgeous with a motorcycle jacket. I have like 30 motorcycle jackets, like some of the finest made in the world.
And they're all here.
Well, a lot of them are there, yeah. I got to pick them up next time I see you.
I could ship them. I mean, do you want me to? I will.
My problem
with a couple?
We'll figure it out. They're very, very heavy.
They're in space bags.
That's the right way to store them. But my issue with wearing a gorgeous watch with any of those kind of jackets is it's going to get scratched to shit because these jackets have zippers at the end or they have buckle buttons at the end. And on the inside, you have the receiving end of that buckle, and it's just going to scratch the shit out of any watch you put on.
That makes sense. So it's got to be something that you're willing to beat up.
Yeah. Something that you want to get scratched up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like my new Frollo watch.
Yeah.
This is a watch that needs a beating and absolutely screams for a beating. Actually, I'll
Do you
put
think
this
so?
on.
It probably
because
look great beaten up.
Yeah, because it's we went for a very, very plain look and the brushed steel. And I just feel like, and it's only a $600 or $500 in this configuration. I just feel like give it character. You know, it's not like you have to worry about losing its value or whatever. If anything, it'll look better. That's of course going to suit me as well with the blue shirt again. Blue's really working right now.
Blues.
This
You
kind
know
of
what?
watch I would wear under a sleeve like that.
That looks great.
What were you saying, Michaela?
Oh no, I was just talking about cafe racer style.
Right.
Motorbike's way better than just like the plain old stereotypical American
That's
tough
his
guy
style,
look that you
though.
imagine.
He's
He
been
looks
rocking a
good.
cafe racer jacket for
Yeah, he
20
looks
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you talking about Keanu Reeves or Oisin?
No, Sheen.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it was not relevant to the watch. I was saying that before. But that would look good with that watch, actually.
Mhm. Yeah. That really looks good on that. The Frollo looks amazing with that shirt.
Yeah, because all the blue is working.
Is that rubber or leather?
This is on rubber, but
Okay,
there is a
can't
leather, stitched leather as well. I was wearing last week, I think. Where is my video on the Black Bay blue? I think I have a cafe racer jacket on. There you go. I'll move that over to there, and then share. Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
and I think I have the Black Bay on there. God, I look younger. I am younger. It was 3 years ago. It was 400 bottles of scotch earlier.
I was gonna say 40.
400 bottles of scotch earlier. Do I even show the watch here? What's going on, dude? Show the goddamn watch. I feel like I'm on crazy pills.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I guess I'm not showing the watch here much. Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
So can you see right there? Like I had to be very careful because this was not my watch. This is the Black Bay, the 58, the slightly smaller one. And you know that kind of steel Rolex look coming through. But look at those, but look at that button there, that buckle, and that I have this deliberately zipped down to keep it away from the watch. It's
that's a zipper is a murderer.
Yeah, it's gonna kill it. Yeah. But anyway.
I'm in need of a new man bag because my my crossover is officially dead. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get one that does not have a zip top, because how many times I went to go put my hand in my bag when I'm like, ah!
Yeah, don't.
Scaring the shit out of me. And, you know,
wear the G-Shock for that shit.
The G-Shock.
you don't care. By the way, if anybody's interested in buying a Frollo, just email me, oisinamallychannel@gmail.com, and we'll set it up. Some of the guys who bought them were receiving them today.
Yay.
Already. Yeah. Shipping was a lot more expensive than I thought it would be, but whatever.
You're not Amazon.
No, I'm not. I think that's our show, guys.
Yay.
It was fun. It's interesting talking about different styles for different watches. And maybe just a nice directive for people out there who aren't wearing necessarily a suit or whatever every day and wondering what they can wear. I think what we learned is you can't wear a G-Shock with a suit.
Don't.
You can't wear a gold watch with jeans and t-shirt or a hoodie.
Just don't.
Just don't.
No.
As a matter of fact, just don't.
Let's do a quick wristwatch check. Once again, let's see that Seiko. Looks great on you, man.
Thanks. I love it. It's so comfortable. It is high, but it's got a great let me take it off and show you guys the back, because it is exhibition case. And this movement, as Tobster told me, I'm not that familiar with these Sellita movements, but he told me that it's you have to wear it. There's no way to wind it. It's automatic, but you have to just, got to adjust.
Oh, you got to just get the, it winds only with the rotor?
Correct.
Oh, that's crazy. So you got to really like throw it around a little bit just to wake it up if it stops.
Yeah. And it's got, It's got like a roulette dial, except there's 3 colors: baby blue, red, and black. So Sunday is red, Saturday is baby blue. It's very cool. Thanks,
Nice.
Tobes. I'm very, very honored. Thank you so much. It's a 7S26 Seiko. They don't have hand winding. It's in a ton of Seikos. I didn't know that. Now I know.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna have to learn everything about Seikos because now I have one. And thanks to you, Tobes. Thank you.
Dude, the rabbit hole goes deep with Seiko, man.
I bet it does.
Let's see, Michaela. Let's see that power watch again.
Do
not mess with this woman. She's wearing a Seamaster.
Thank you for the soundtrack. Thank you. You're
Looks
so
great on
funny.
you.
Thank you.
Your watch is beautiful, Rolex. No, Omega. That was like the first thing we all
No,
screamed.
she goes, you know, these tough types with expensive watches or something like that.
Yeah.
And she goes, Rolex, Omega. Beautiful.
You know that movie was 20 years ago.
Oh God, don't say that. I just saw myself 3 years ago and I look like 10 years younger. This is getting depressing now. I need to go off and cry in the shower.
I did see your soul leave your body when he said that.
Yeah. Well, almost. It was 28 years, 18 years ago. He started that. That was to 2006. Sheesh. Scotty H, Lord H in the room. What about my gold G-Shock? Well, just don't. Lord
That thing
H.
is crazy. That's a crazy looking watch.
Just
I think if you keep stuff away from the watch, you can wear anything. Like we didn't talk about Richard Mille. Richard Mille doesn't match anything.
No.
Doesn't go with
It
anything
looks like a
at all.
slug.
It just goes on your wrist and like that's it. There's no, you can't match it with any sort of attire. Maybe if you're playing tennis.
Money
and you're
don't buy
wearing the
class.
Nadal. Yeah.
You know, I'd rather you wear a vintage Longines. We watched this movie last night. It was called Victim. It's this British film, and it's incredibly interesting film. And the chief of police is wearing a Longines. I have to do some research on it. It's a beautiful tank Longines, and it's 1960. I was like, I want that watch. It was so elegant on his wrist, leather strap, beautiful tank.
Longines is fantastic.
I love Longines. Yeah, I have a little bit of a crush on Longines right now.
I was reading about this one just earlier today. We were speaking about it.
Oh, that watch is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The Conquest Heritage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a stunner. Yeah.
There's a commercial for that is pornographic. Did you see it? Where all the parts fly out of the watch.
Sure.
Really great. Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a beautiful one.
Guys, subscribe to Michaela's channel. It's right here. Michaela de Chatillon. Give her a sub. Go check out her opinion here on how you should dress with certain watches. Why I love Seiko. These people are ruining watches for everyone. I need to go back and watch that one again. And then some nice commercials for that's the Sun, watch, etc. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. And also subscribe to the Watch Fashion Police.
Please do.
That is our actual official website or YouTube channel, the Watch Fashion Police. I know we're going out on the Oisin Michaela channel tonight, but that's really where you should be getting it. And I keep threatening to stop doing this on my channel and only doing it over there. So if you want to keep watching this show on a Monday night or Monday afternoon for anyone stateside, that's where you'll find it. So give us a sub. And that is it, I think. Good show, good fun, very interesting, very informative. Thanks for the company, guys.
Thank you. I always have fun. Great to be back on Watch Fashion Police.
As always.
Thanks,
Michaela. See everybody tomorrow at 5:00 on Bashers.
See you then.